for everyone watching. Hello. Oh my gosh. I see you. You've got so much dirt on your face. Happy Saturday. Relax, littles. You don't have to get so wound up. Hello. Hello. Mic is on.
Hello.
It rained this morning, but now it's nice and it's hot again. Hot, hot, hot. I think Lainey's pregnant. That's my decision the last few days, is that she looks pregnant. So her boobs stopped going in, now they're coming back out. She's getting a little chubby. Thinking that there's babies. Yes, I'm sweating. It's hot. I don't handle heat very well. I'm ready to go home to my AC. Although I won't complain, because it's better than being cold. Although I honestly would rather be cold than be hot. I think. Thank you. My visit with the rescue Danes, that was interesting. They're nice dogs. They're nice. They're typical giant goofballs. They have no training, so we gave a few of them baths, which they needed really badly, and some of them were unsure of the water, but they definitely enjoyed the scrubbing. So I guess they have no idea how to walk on a leash. It really puts into perspective our dogs and their training. A lot of effort goes into our dogs.
What?
They're talking about the rescue Danes, and I said it puts our training into perspective.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
All of her coworkers know me as the girl who works with Danes, and they said, they were like, you're very short. We thought you'd be taller. Because the only impression of Danes is like these crazy, and I was like, no, like the Danes I work with are very tame compared to this. They're very, very well trained. They were jumping. They're jumping like 3 feet off the ground in their kennels. They see people and they were like, oh my God, and jumping. Yep. And I'm like, we teach our dogs not to jump when they're this big. So then when they're that big, they're not doing it.
That's true. But the good thing about it is their hips must be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
If their hips were no good, they wouldn't be doing that. So that to me is not necessarily a bad thing. A lot of that stuff is just stuff that we would correct.
Yeah, exactly.
And we would have no trouble correcting it, and I wish that some of you people, you and Megan and Steve, you know, they would ask for your advice on it, because I think have a lot to offer them.
Yeah, that's my friend is the kennel supervisor, and we were talking, and they have such a small staff. She was like, I'm the closest thing to a trainer. So she was like, do you have any advice? And I was telling her about like teaching them to just try to walk on a leash. One of the problems was we let them out was they're just so excited, and I was like, you can't really train them when they go outside and they're just like, oh my God, you're not going to get anything done.
You gotta get over
so
that.
I was explaining, and I was like, every time you handle a dog, you're training it. You know, like that's because she was like, oh, because sometimes when we're walking like to get here, they could pull it. I was like, no, every time the dog is on a leash, you're training it. So if you let it pull here, and then you can't expect it not to pull you down over there. And I was just giving a lot of tips. So I'm going back up next Wednesday. And
okay, do they have shit pickers?
No, I need to bring some.
Why don't you take a whole bunch? Because those, I bet they're at it with a shovel or something.
Yeah.
Which, the problem with a shovel, I know about shovels, it's not immediate. You wait till some collects and then you go out. And by then they've walked in it and you're dead. But if you have one, everybody's got one in their back pocket, and the minute you see it happening, you scoop it up. Kick a little dirt on top of it if you have to, and you stay cleaner.
Yeah.
Right from the go.
Yeah.
And you pick with the cardboard, because you throw the cardboard away.
Yeah, it's
Otherwise you're stuck with a dirty shovel. Now what do you do?
Yeah.
You take time out to wash the shovel. No. It doesn't work. We know this part.
Yeah.
You know this part well.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And actually, one of the dogs had puppies yesterday.
I heard that.
Yeah, that's what, because my friend was saying, she was like, she has milk, so I don't know if she already had puppies, like, I don't, and I was just thinking, and I was like, could be like false pregnancy, and then I was thinking to myself yesterday, and I was like, what if she has puppies, like, what if that dog's pregnant, and then I went on and I saw it, I texted her, and I was like, she had puppies, and she goes, oh yeah, she walked into work this morning, in the morning, it was like, there was like some goop, and she was like, what is that, and they called the vet, and they were like, it's placenta. They were like, what? And had to bring her in, got a C-section. But my friend was like,
C-section?
Yeah, because...
Really?
Yeah, I don't know the details, that's all I know. But of course my friend was like, yeah, I saw like placenta. And of course I'm like, yeah, well, we
bag it.
Yeah, I know. I was like, you should see Carlene when the puppies pop out. Like, you know, all of her and a couple of girls were like, what is this? And I'm like, oh, we deal with puppies all the time. We deal with this.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that they don't know that we know.
Yeah.
Now, those 3 puppies at 3 weeks old should be starting on the spoon feeding routine.
I'll teach her, my
and
friend.
There's nothing wrong with them doing it that way, you know? You're going to run into a lot of people, oh, we don't have time to say, it doesn't take a minute.
Yeah, it takes 5 minutes out of your day.
Yeah.
Especially with 3 of them. You don't have 12.
Try 12, right.
I guess they lucked out with it only being 3 puppies. I don't know what they would do. Martina is in the house because she was playing in the arena and she got a little cut next to her eye. So she's just in the house so no flies can get it and it can kind of heal up. But she's alright.
Martina.
Now.
Yes,
now.
and Danica finished her dinner when she got back inside.
She doesn't understand why she can't come out.
No, she doesn't.
Go lie down.
Neither does Brad.
I know. Well, they both need some spoon feeding or something. Somebody can go in and get them something to eat. What are we eating tonight? Anybody know? Nobody knows, huh?
No.
The Danes weren't very
They get a
timid.
little
They were
lax, I
very
think.
friend because she feeds them every day. So that was actually, I had one of them, though he was Bentley size, and she was like, all right, you can hold him, and I had him on a leash, and she walked ahead to go into the field, and he like would just bolt, and I was like, no, and I stopped, and I was like, we would stand there and be like, all right, we can't move unless you walk next. And I tried, but he saw her, and we'd try to stay up, he'd take a nice step, and they'd be like, I want to run! And oh my God, I was like, Jesus Christ! And her coworkers were like, oh my God, and I was like, my Danes don't do this. Like,
Well, you're
but he was
teaching
just,
them.
yeah,
Did
exactly.
you get them to stop by the time you got
Yeah, it took us, and I told her that, I was like, sometimes when the dogs are acting weird, it can take you 10 minutes to walk 3 feet, but you have to take the 10 minutes to walk 3 feet. I was like, it can be annoying, and it's tedious, but when especially that, he just wanted to run, I was like, we're not gonna run to her, we're gonna try to walk nicely. But he was crazy. They put him in a field, and he was just so happy to run, so he was just running back and forth, and he just ran at my friend and just full on body checked her, and I thought it was funny, and I was just like, wow, and she was just like, what even? So I stuck to the fence when I had them. I was like, I'm staying to the fence. If you body check me, I have something behind me, and I'm not just gonna fall into the mud.
Is this a full stud with testicles?
I think he hadn't been neutered yet.
Well, you're gonna have her head full.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of them, so they're working on it.
I wish I knew who had that one harlequin that looks like my old dog, Dottie. It's the one in a lot of the pictures. It's over to the right-hand side of the picture. Square face, square chest.
Yeah,
I don't know whether it's
a lot of them had really blocky, jowly heads.
European. And they're good dogs, probably.
Yeah, they were really nice temperament. They were super oh my God,
Yeah.
I want your attention. I just want to play. But yeah, they're just so
And they're not
crazy.
skinny, are they?
Some of them were a little underweight.
A little underweight.
Yeah,
Better than too
but
fat, though.
yeah, so she was starting to feed them lunch, and yeah, they were getting a lot of donations of food, so they're not short
How
on
are their
food.
stools?
The one I saw was a little loose. But
They'll know a lot. They better get a big bottle of Flagyl.
yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, they were talking, and they were
And the other thing,
figuring it out.
there's Flagyl, and then there's fenbendazole is our second thing, or whatever. But after everything else fails, there is that Tylan, Tylan. It's a turkey water or whatever that pig people are using, and now Great Dane show people are the ones that are And it takes literally a pinch for a month. But you just put it in, you know, just a pinch, literally. And it is enough of an antibiotic to straighten out a lot of that loose stool deal.
I'll have to text my friend and tell her that. Let her
And that's
know.
after you go Thailand, and the other one is, I think, Panicure. I think that's the two. You go through that. If that doesn't work, then it's the pinch.
Musicians are not eating roast beef yet. They're still just getting their wet kibble. I think they get a little bit of rice, but no beef yet. They're still too small. Alright, piece of trivia. The placement of their eyes on a donkey allows them to see all 4 leg areas at once. What?
Both horses and donkeys have eyes a little bit to the side.
Oh, I thought it was like a question. I read that wrong.
Well, they are food. They are eaten.
Mhm.
They are meat, so therefore the things will be chasing
Yeah,
them.
isn't that like rabbits? So they can see
Yeah.
if there's something coming up behind them. Yes, I realize how much we take for granted with these dogs when you don't realize how well trained. I mean, obviously I should know how well trained they are, but you don't realize it till like.
It's a process that you bring them along, and that's why I would like to get involved with the whole bunch of 84, because it's a process. If you start that process correctly, you end up with a beautifully trained dog. And if you don't, you've got a bloody idiot on your hands. When I went to Europe to buy dogs, I went to a dog show, Great Dane dog show, and I was flabbergasted. It takes 3 big guys to hold every dog. They don't train them at all. They're kept in cages or whatever most of the time, and they are out in the field and they are just dragging people right and left on their faces. It was hysterical. I thought it was a riot. If I'd been standing there with my dog, we'd have been in trouble, because they were all over the place, getting loose, carrying on, dragging three leashes with them. They don't train them in Europe. Not the way we do.
I don't understand. It's easier, honestly.
Well, it's easier, yes, but nobody knows. And that's what really bugs me, because all they see are the commercials, or the cartoons of how poorly behaved these dogs are. But they're not. You know, it really annoys me, and I'd be happy to go up and talk to people, you know, whatever.
Yeah. We'll see. So.
We have a pretty well-trained donkey, too, today. We're coming along.
Yeah.
All I have to do now is yell at Pockets and bang the table with the wiffle bat, and she turns around and runs the other way. She's staying away from Grace's flowers down there.
Oh, good.
And it's funny, because she tested it. She had me do it 2 or 3 times. And then all of a sudden she went over very slowly, and she ate all the way around the bottom of that pot, but she never picked her head up to get it in the pot. And then she just walked away. It's like, I got it. Now I understand.
Yeah.
That's good.
Where's that Kayla?
What's the matter, dog? Good dog.
There's 9 Danes are at the Conway shelter, and the other 75 are in an undisclosed location that I don't know. My friend doesn't know. What are we?
Hey, no, leave the door shut. He just opened the door.
Hey.
No. No.
Come on. You better stay back there. Don't open the door. No.
Watch, here we go. He did it before. That's what he did it for. He just pushed on it by mistake.
Well, perhaps if the newborns would make great service dogs if trained early.
What's this?
The 3 puppies would make great service dogs if trained early. I mean, in theory, yes, but I don't.
You know, I'm pretty addicted to our bloodlines and all. I mean, if I knew who those parents were and things, I might take a chance on some of them, but
Yeah.
I don't think whatever they are, U.S. whatever, I don't think they're going to allow any of those dogs to be out in reproductive state,
Yeah, I think.
which is too bad, because I'll just turn around and import. So it really doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But that's all right, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know who like bloodlines, because they didn't even know this dog was pregnant, which
That's true. You would,
And,
but you
yeah.
know the mother.
yeah.
You would know the mother, and
That's what my friend was like. So apparently they didn't know, the woman didn't even know. And they've had this dog for a couple weeks. I'm like, this makes you wonder. But
well,
it's
apparently
at
she
least,
wasn't involved too much with the daily doing.
yeah.
So you wouldn't know. The dog gets loose, you know, it gets loose.
That's what I pictured. I'm like, I've assumed that none of these dogs were ever spayed or neutered. And I was like, so how many, like, just got
Intact
pregnant?
male.
Got pregnant, like
Yeah.
not planned pregnant, like breeding happened. Andy was eating
That would be good.
Oh, I'm 8 minutes over, but
You are.
you thirsty? All right. Any last questions?
No, you have to stay in there. You didn't understand. You better explain it to him one more
Maybe.
time before you leave.
All right.
Don't go lie down. He's had supper, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So he hasn't got anything to complain about. He has to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I can take her out.
Why don't we go shut the gate and let him out of this little area? Ugh. Oh. What's going on?
Steve's going to get the mail.
Oh, okay. Ugh. I really do think we probably have Great Dane training down pat to produce a well-trained dog. This is not a show dog or one that's obedience trained or whatever, but just a happy, well-educated dog. I think we've got it. We seem to have proven it. And already I've lost my bottle of water. I'll go get it over here. However, you run into an awful lot of people who are absolutely positive they know what they're doing, so I just am one more of them. Except I've got the proof around me, hopefully.
All right, come on. Right outside.
We don't want him running too much. He's got, you know, he's open belly a couple days ago.
Come on. Yeah, go pee. Let's see if you want to go pee. Andy, you want to come?
Oh. Steve has gone to get the mail. Brad just peed on the blanket in the nursery? Uh-oh. Somebody want to check the Barker bed in there? See if we can catch it before it soaks through too far.
Hey, Mary. How are you? Good. How are you doing?
The Barker bed would be the one on the left there, on the floor. Is it all wet?
Yeah.
Anything soak in?
Yeah.
It did soak in?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Hmm. It's got a waterproof cover on it, I think. Huh?
This cover comes off, right? This beige cover? Yeah.
We're coming in.
Watch it.
Brad. Cindy, come in.
Oh, no.
Brad,
Brad, you're
Wait a
missing.
minute.
Brad.
Let me grab some.
we're gonna have to do something here. You'll let him in there. Oh God,
Okay.
get it, grab that stuff, get it out of the way or whatever. Oh Jesus. Hmm.
Come here, come here, come here. Come here, Brad. Down, down. Brad, down.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Down. You go, stay right here with me. Hey, come here, come here. Come here. What's up?
She's not going anywhere.
Stay, sir. Stop. 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 Come on, sweetheart. Come on.
I'm here. Come on, man. Come on.
Hey, come on.
Come on, babe. Good girl.
That's it. Good girl. That's it. Good girl. All right. Nope. 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 I'll stay in here.
I don't understand what's
Okay.
going on. Get out of here.
Wash your
Wait.
nose. Wash your nose.
That's it?
Wanna go here?
That's it.
Get out of here.
And one package.
And what, I thought I saw a package. Okay, away, away.
And we got a package this morning too, so I have the,
I didn't get a package this morning.
oh, it went right into the kennel. It was biscuits.
Oh,
But I
okay.
have the label. I took a picture of the label.
Oh,
So.
good, okay, well, we just got to give proper kudos for the, okay.
Good night.
The
See you,
line-
Liv.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. Will you get out? You are a pain in the neck. Get up there and lie down. Sit up there and lie down.
Hey.
Get up there, down. Ah! I was thinking that might be interesting to read, but oh, no.
Go for it.
Okay. Okay, we got two. That's Honey Donegan. Huh, okay. No, wait a minute, God! Get up there and lie down. I've had it with you. Didn't I just say I was gonna read this? And she gets down and starts chewing on it.
She was cleaning it for you.
Right, well, she's gotta learn the manners a little better.
I think someone probably hit their alarm in the car by accident.
Somebody's been spoiling the dogs. They're getting spoiled. I don't know, $10 off. Mini therapy, I have a feeling that that's Janine. I have a feeling that that's Janine. Okay, so this is me. Us, whatever. Are you ready?
Almost.
Almost.
Ready now.
Here I just finished saying how well behaved our dogs were, and that one doesn't behave worth a damn. Here. She's a little bit too much energy now. 5 chicken bricks, please. Well, that is wonderful. We like that. We'll put that in the chicken brick department. Now, she almost emptied my can here. And that goes over to you. Oh, I should have talked about this. Well, I will while you're getting organized. This woman called me. It's a neighbor. What?
Oh. Yeah, with Penny's over
Are
there.
we all right?
We're good.
Okay. Woman called me this morning. She was absolutely desperate. She was supposed to go away for overnight and she couldn't find a place to put her dog. And the rest of that story is that she owns the property right at the end of the street here, and she has taken her entire garden and made it wheelchair accessible so that people in wheelchairs and their caregivers can come and wander around her garden. So I know that the woman's got her heart in the right place, so when she asked me to take her dog, of course, I said, fine. Why not, right? So we have one brown dog on the property today. It's down in where Pam keeps her dogs.
Laundry.
Blondie, is she okay? Everybody checking on her?
Laundry.
Huh? The laundry?
Laundry.
Yes.
That's where Pam
Yep.
keeps her dog.
Yep, she's fine.
Yeah, good,
Yep.
okay. So, any rate, she gave me a brochure, and she's got a wonderful brochure already made and things like that. So, that's why we have a brown
It's a
dog.
really interesting place. I'd like to go by there sometime.
Well, everybody's welcome to go. She's got a calendar here, when they're available or something. But they go around once a month and pound that walk so that it takes wheelchairs better.
Oh, is that right?
I mean,
Huh.
they work at this stuff. Okay, this is from Honey Donegan. Now that's a story and a half. She is a friend from a long time ago from Animal Episodes. And she and I did the commercial with Jerry Van Dyke and a cow. And the way it went, we picked up the cow and shampooed it, cleaned up the trailer, got everything organized, and everything was spotless. And we went into the studio, and I left Honey outside with the cow, and I went in to talk to people how we were going to organize stuff and all. And she didn't come in, and she didn't come in, she didn't come. I finally went outside. Turns out the cow had been tied to the side of the trailer, had turned just slightly so that her rear end was plastered up against this lovely Mercedes. And the window, fortunately, was up. But that didn't stop it from dripping down, I'm sure, inside that window. And Honey was out there trying to pick it all out and clean it up, and, you know, and get the cow all cleaned up. The rest of that story is she was married to a very wealthy guy around Boston area, but her cleaning up that cow, she was a worker. She was on the project. Will you get up in there and lie down? Next time
I'm gonna go up there and lie down.
I'm gonna hit her next time because she's not behaving.
Don't hit me, I'll go up.
Stay. You got it? Pockets is doing better than she is. Oh, did she bite anything on the way in?
No, no.
No, I bet I almost have it made with her. Here's Harold and Wanda.
Harold and Wanda.
Harold, he. Well, this is somebody who's running for something. Emily. Well, maybe it's not Emily. Okay, whatever.
Hey, crazy puppies.
Crazy puppies. This is from Kibitz in Arizona. With the $2 bills. I don't know where she's getting them from. There you go. We got them. We're collecting them. Some days the supply of swear words is insufficient to meet my needs. Yup. I must say that Mo walked right over my barrier today, but Pockets did not. She went right up to it and stopped and looked and said, can't take a chance.
She never did go over it all day long.
No, I don't think she will. Because she's found that walking around on the place is perfectly safe, and she's unwilling to take that chance. They have to really be persuaded a great deal to. Now what did I do? What? Oh, here we go again. Who did I pay $402 to? Because it's the old check again. That's the kind of thing I'd give to Linda. I don't know who I paid $402.05. It's the kind of thing that I might have paid it to him in February, on February 5th. Because that's the kind of thing I do. Well, 402 to 402.05, the last three digits are usually the date where I make, if I have, you know, a constant payment of $400 a month or something like that, I put the last dollars and cents or the date so that I know. So I don't know who I wrote this check to, and we may have trouble figuring it out, but I'll look on February 5th. That might be it. Well, at least it gives me a clue. Okay. There we go. And we have all kinds of things in here. Oh, what the hell? This is from Martha, from Georgia. Piece of paper stuck in there. Wonder why she did that, but that's interesting. Okay, Martha. There's that, and there's that. And there's this. I have a heart of gold. Okay. Even though June is almost over, I keep thinking about the following. I hope you will sing it to us. June is busting out all over the meadow and the hill.
Oh, good.
Carousel? I don't know. It does appear you have plenty happenings to keep you active and engaged. All you do makes my head spin. Sorry about my 84-year-old penmanship. That's all right. I can read that. That's not bad at all. That's for Martha. And this one is for the Fun Fund. And this is for the chicken bricks. Okay. Here's chicken bricks times 2. That goes in the chicken brick department, and that goes in here. And this is for the Fun Fund. Very nice for the Fun Fund. There we go. Okay, so you have this. There you go. And I'm down at the bottom. This could go out here now.
Okay, I already have a question. Did the lady who wanted the chicken bricks get put in the drawer? Or did
She
it go,
did!
Or did it go in the bucket?
I don't know. Oh, don't tell me so soon.
Just to double check, doesn't hurt.
I did that one. Uh-oh. Okay, we'll talk about that one next, but that's nothing. That's the one I had to start with. That's Pat Boylston, and that went in there. And then Honey Donegan just said it was for charity. And that's all I have. I don't have anything in here, chicken bricks.
You did have one near the beginning.
Here we go. I had Martha. And I had, this is Pat. There's 5 of them.
Yeah, that was it. So it's in the drawer.
It's in the drawer.
Okay.
It's in the drawer!
Thank you. Lucky CPs that they keep track of you. That's all
Oh,
I can say.
they really have to, because there are times when I need all the help I can get. Now, it's about this thing. You're gonna get that up here. I'm gonna get a knife. Oh,
Want me to cutter?
I got it.
Mark Eagleberger, Waynesville, Missouri. Next time I'll tell you to move your fingers.
There we go. Oop, miss. I didn't do that too well. Mark Eagleberger, yeah, Waynesville, Missouri. I've seen that name before, haven't I?
Sure.
I think so. Oh, okay, I know why I've seen it. Ah. Are you ready? You gonna pick the box up?
Oh, buckets.
Buckets.
Cool.
Cool. Cool, clear buckets.
Cool. Sorry. Clear water.
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 Water. Plastic. Plastic.
Plastic.
These are nice.
Those
These
are
are
nice
nice buckets. Okay. That's a nice
you.
bucket. Is that the same size as the other ones? Here.
This would be an interesting challenge for a dog fest. Have we ever had people try to drink out of buckets?
You try it. Okay, this is 10 inches tall. Would you be so kind as to try and measure that one down there and see how tall that one is? That's a nice bucket.
I think it's about that tall. Looks like it's just,
No, I bet that's taller.
That is 12 inches.
That's what I thought. Yeah, so these are nicer.
They're smaller.
They're smaller. Now, the other discussion about these is it makes no sense to fill it up the top because dogs turn a whole bucket to slobber. Even if they take a sip out of the top, the whole bucket turns to slobber.
Turns into an
So if you
industrial
fill it
grease.
sort of like half full, that's enough for one dog to drink even if they are very thirsty. You're going to throw the rest away anyway, in all probability. So that's what so we got to keep his name. These are good buckets. You want to write down his name somehow?
I did. I have it. Oh, you want me to record the name of the bucket?
Well, the whole thing, because if people are gonna buy us buckets, these are nice ones.
Time out.
Oh boy. I'm trying. Oh, these are
Okay, you're good.
Volrath. That's a big name.
What is it?
The VOL. Try that, right? You can't see it. No, you can just turn it upside down.
Right there.
Oh. Volrath.
Old wrath.
Those are nice. Because they're not quite so tall.
We'll let you hold
Bless
me
you.
back there. Hey, you asked me that. It's good.
58130. I don't see that number anywhere on here. But that's what's stamped on the bottom. Volrath Company Manufacturing Contractor. 1288. What do these expire in 1288? I don't know.
They dissolve.
They dissolve. Those are nice buckets.
They seem, I'm not sure, but it's just from handling it for a second, it seems like it's heavier gauge.
Yeah, and they have the flat rim here.
Yeah.
So these are food quality buckets
And it's,
because there's no place to catch food.
yeah.
A lot of them are rolled over. The pet quality ones, this is rolled, and they're a lot thinner. Nice buckets. Well, what do we do? Run them all through the dishwasher, or what am I gonna do with it?
Hold a big dishwasher.
Who's gonna? We're gonna give it to Linda and let her figure it out. Nice buckets.
You know, it almost reminds me, remember the Revere ware that had the copper bottoms?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 'cause this is like, it's shiny and then it's kind of brushed on the bottom. Has that same look.
Tail. They're 10 inch tall.
Those are nice. Those are very nice. Did you get that?
10 inch
Did you get
tall.
that? Okay. Yeah, you're on camera. You want to look pretty.
Did we get the person's name to thank him?
Yes, it is. That was Eaglesburg. Mark Eagleberger.
Mark. E-A-G-L-E. Come on.
Let me make sure I have the spelling correct.
Got the eagle part.
Eagleberger.
B.
U-R-G-E-R.
Burger. B-U-R-G-E-R. Okay.
Sounds like
Do we have anything more than that?
Was
Like where does he live, or has he got anything more than that?
He lives in Waynesville, Missouri, I believe.
That's an O.
I'm old.
Okay. Okay, so I'll give that to Linda. So if you're going to put something on Amazon, let's get the kind of buckets which don't rust. And I think Volrath is that's a cooking outfit.
Really?
They make stoves. They make stoves and things, I think. Seems to me my daughter has a Volrath commercial stove. Gwen. Oh, Janine. Didn't go to stove.
Janine
doesn't have a stove.
Janine has a stove, really?
Oh, we got a lot of them.
No offense, Janine, sorry. Just kidding.
Well, she ain't gonna offend it, it's real. Look, we got another
You
side
got
of
your
it.
pick there, Min.
Oh, yeah, so not full. The big
Huh,
buckets are
okay.
You got your pick?
So we did all this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thirsty, bud?
Here we go.
See how they sound. Babaloo, babaloo.
Hey, babe. Oh, hey, babe.
There we go. Yeah, that's true. We could. Yeah, I like that idea.
Different size buckets, do a still band.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can do that. We'll get that all set up out half teepees out there.
Bud and I will practice and we'll do a show at
It'll be a
Dog
show,
Fest.
yep.
Yeah. All right.
Thank heavens the puppies are tired. Are we ready for questions?
Elaine says, Carlene, you make me laugh so much.
Oh, Okay.
You should have been here earlier in the day. No, I'm
Oh,
kidding.
oh, wait a minute, look at this.
What?
That's a ladybug.
It's good luck.
It is. Why are they coming out of my bed? I had a ladybug in bed with me this morning. I didn't know where it came from.
Well, you're gonna
It's
have
in
good
the
luck.
sheets.
Maybe you're gonna finally win that darn whatever
I
the
tried
thing
very
is
carefully.
that you buy all the magazines for.
Well, would you put it outside, please? Because I did take the one this morning outside. This one doesn't look terribly lively, but you put it outside. Her, whatever it is. Where the hell did it come from? That's. I really hate to tell you, but that's the third one.
I'm telling you, it's good luck.
I don't understand how I got a ladybug in my bed. I was all upset.
I'm not even gonna ask
What?
how you got a ladybug in your
I
bed.
don't know how I got a ladybug in my bed. Put that in there. I'm ready. Next question.
All right. Lila May says apple bobbing time. And Per Wheel says apples and carrots. I was thinking donkey buckets.
These are dog buckets.
Yeah, they're dog buckets, definitely.
That's an awfully tall dog bucket.
Well, Rob posted, since you were singing it, Sons of the Pioneers, cool, clear water.
Cool, clear water. We ain't got much of it left.
Elaine wants to know if she can have a potato chip. Sure. Come on over. Blue Penguin. So, Steve, since you played hooky and abandoned us and dearest Carlene for a 2-day with a very good excuse, you owe us a Cameron story, please. All right, later,
Cameron?
right? Cameron, my grandson.
Oh,
But right, this is dog time right
Oh,
now.
God.
This is dog time. This is dog time. We'll get to it.
I'm sure of it.
All right.
Come on, we got 57 comments.
I'm
that says
working
there.
on it here.
Dear me.
Jack 44 says you have a nice bucket.
Speaking of that, I don't know what we're having for supper.
Well, wait a minute. How did you just connect those two things?
Well, I never got off the food.
I don't even want to know.
Do we have anything coming for breakfast, dinner? Hey. No.
Probably some leftover pizza down there.
There is. There's leftover. Hey, come, what are we going to do?
I did.
That Chinese food.
Okay.
I'll buy Chinese food. Is Linda left? Did Linda leave?
Yeah, she left.
Yeah. It's after 5.
Well, somebody's got to get an order in.
All right, we'll do it.
I don't want to go hungry. I always worry about going
God
hungry.
forbid.
God forbid I should miss a meal.
Cindy from Missouri says Volrath makes good kitchen supplies. So
Yeah,
you're
that's
right,
what,
yeah.
that name I know.
They're in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, just down the road from Cary.
Oh, well, Carrie, get over there, will you? These 10-inch
Get
buckets
us
are
a
perfect.
discount. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Those are great buckets. They're 10 inches tall.
Who sent the bucket? It was
Mark.
Mark Eagleberger from Waynesville, Missouri.
That's wonderful.
Oh, and this morning those biscuits came from Karen Maitland.
Oh, okay. We know Karen.
Yeah, we got a box of big.
It didn't even
Biscuits.
get in here to mail call.
Went right into the kennel. Well, we were short down there, so we needed them. It was good timing.
There you go.
That's why I took a picture of the label. We're good.
Okay. Okay, well, it's about...
BioBC says, I still use Revereware.
We do, too. We use a lot of stuff around here. It's all over the place.
Revereware was great stuff.
I had Revereware.
Did you?
Yep, my first wedding gift.
Can't tell you're from Boston. Revereware.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm kidding.
I don't mind.
Oh, good. Melanie Linehan says, the new donkey, beautiful animal. I've never seen a donkey that color. I've never seen one. And
Yeah, they are.
Grace said it's a paint.
Things.
It's the same as a horse.
You call it anything you'd like.
Oh, okay. Spotted.
Spotted.
A harl.
No.
Or a harlow donkey. Lila May says, we got stink bugs. Not in my bed, though. Punky wants to know if you saw Zola the gorilla dance in his bathtub. It's all over the news. Yes, have you seen that?
I've seen, yes, I've seen something like
That
that.
was really funny.
I have seen something like that.
Debbie G from Florida. Hey, Deb wants to know how it went with the real estate ladies Friday.
Fine, I haven't heard from her back yet.
Rob says, better a ladybug in the bed than a bed bug.
I know that part.
I was thinking that before too, but that's a good point, Rob.
Bed bugs don't fly. They crawl, right?
I believe so.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a terrible infestation in hotels in New York
Well,
several years
they're
ago.
all over the place.
Yeah.
Not just New York.
Yeah.
Okay, so this thing, I've got into this before.
All right. Four-wheel girl says ladybugs are good luck. Schnizerbaum says there are some imposters also. Nana Mary says, Mindy was up there till Chaos came in, and I don't know what Chaos said, but it probably was, get off, it's mine. Blue Penguin says, maybe you should play 3 Powerball lotto tickets for the 3 ladybugs.
Well, I don't know.
They are good. They eat aphids from your fruit trees and flowers.
Oh.
There's no problem there. Pockets ate all the flowers.
Oh.
Zizzy from Connecticut says, I once had an infestation of ladybugs. They were everywhere. I saw that someplace
I've
once.
seen that
I can't remember.
too.
You're just like,
You want to pass this over to Annie
okay, let's see.
with a pen?
Okay, and then I'll get mine after you.
Well, ask me a long question and then you can have it back again.
A long question.
Plus I give a long answer while you figure out your Chinese food. Well, first you have to ask the question.
Not Jacques pronounced Jackie for Jacqueline. I want to be spoiled instead of the Danes. Okay. Jackie. Sorry.
I'm waiting.
All right. Ladybug showing up in one's life foretells a time of luck and protection. This is Mara, SDP.
Good.
Where wishes start to become actualized. The seasons of autumn and spring will be the most plentiful times. They must have just skipped spring this year and come out in the summer. Seasons of autumn and spring.
Does she need help with glasses?
Oh, yeah.
You gotta, Bud, come on now, but you need glasses here. Wait, I've got the glasses.
That's right.
I don't know who took the glasses.
Right there.
They're over here.
Oh, here, this part's for you. Worries will quickly disperse when Ladybug appears as they shield us from our aggravations. We need to get you some more ladybugs.
Okay.
All right. And paving the way for newfound happiness. Aim high, you will get what you focus on.
I'm just trying to get some Chinese food. My desires aren't all that high. I'm just looking for a little food for supper.
Look good on it.
All right. The day's not over. Let's go for more ladybugs. What's the next? Okay, here you go. What's the next biggest project for the farm?
Okay, you go to the Chinese food.
You answer the question. Take your time. Go slow.
Well, I have ordered new covers for these teepees that we have put together down there. These half teepees. And the covers are made out of mesh. And I believe we've gotten something like 70% mesh, which is supposed to block 70% of the sun's rays or something like that. But at any rate, the piece of mesh that we do have up there right now is making it quite comfortable in the teepee, as long as you stand underneath where the mesh is. The mesh coming is considerably bigger than what we have up there at the moment. But those 2 teepees, I've got granite sitting places to go underneath them, and the one will be for Puppy to sit and watch Puppy Hill, and the other one will be to sit and watch the donkeys. We need considerable cleaning up before we watch the donkeys, so as soon as Tanner, he usually gets here along about now, but as soon as he's around for a day or two, I'm going to have to change the configuration of the donkey pasture so that we can easily close them in and get the manure pile transported out to the current manure pile. That's what's the current. Will you hurry and get your Chinese food?
Cool your jets there, kid.
Anyway, I'll have a few things left over from what I've ordered there. Oh, you don't get Chinese food. Bentley. He did a lovely job seeing this morning. He came over at something like 6:08. Is it time yet? So we did that.
I'm good.
Okay. Are you driving?
Are we gonna go pick it up or have it delivered?
Oh, they don't deliver.
Oh, they don't deliver.
I
Yeah,
thought they did, didn't they?
not the Chinese food.
Oh.
Pick out what you want.
All right, let me see what,
And anybody else who's here. What does Grace usually order?
doesn't she usually get like Mugu Gai Pan or something like that?
Is Grace here?
I'm gonna text her right now.
She's down below? I think I have cash.
Who? Oh, Bella. Yeah, I'll text Bella too.
Okay.
They usually eat here at night.
Oh.
Was Diane still here?
I went into my money stash to send you with cash.
Scooter Karen said they had some spotted donkeys a few years ago.
I've had spotted donkeys. They're tougher to keep clean. Here's a whole bunch of money. It's a whole bunch. You certainly shouldn't need that much.
Alright.
But order whatever anybody wants, and guys, get it on order so we don't starve.
Yep.
Annie's on. You got yours on there, didn't you,
Yeah,
Annie?
Annie's all set.
17, yeah.
She's all set. Elaine says, get Carlene a Chinese before she fades away.
I'll get weak. Well, I'm
Blue
down
penguin.
one meal today.
Oh my God. Oh, you had pizza for lunch.
What else did I have?
Well, you had breakfast, didn't you?
Oh, I did. I had some eggs
Well, there you go. And
I
ham,
did.
right?
and ham.
Uh-huh.
That's good ham.
And then you had pizza for lunch?
And sorry, I got confused.
There you go. Debbie from Florida says there's a bug that looks like a ladybug, but it's orange and they're dangerous to dogs. They can get in their mouths and I guess
This was a ladybug.
lack on and the dogs can't eat. That was definitely a ladybug. Blue Penguin, please get Carlene her food. She's nearly starving. And Lila Mae wants to know if you keep pasta in your pantry.
Do I keep pasta in the pantry? What pantry?
In the kitchen, I guess.
I think I got a couple of boxes of dry macaroni over there, yeah, on the cart.
BioBC says, man, now I want mushu pork. Come on over.
Right. What state are we in?
We're waiting to hear from Grace about whoever else we need to order for.
Haven't heard from Bella or Grace yet.
Can we call them up again or something?
I will call.
Alright, so Grace.
Or else they're gonna get something.
Gracie, it's either General Gao. I think it's General Gao's chicken. I think that's what. I think
General Gao,
that's what.
number 15.
I think that's what she gets. Yeah.
Pork
Well,
fried rice.
16 is General Gal without spices. Does she like spices?
I think she wants it without the spice.
Without the, that'd be number 16.
Sesame chicken.
Sesame
You have this
chicken.
whole menu
Pork fried
memorized.
rice.
Yes, I do.
Have it
You
fresh.
got any further questions?
No, no, you're good.
Okay. And Bella, who's it on for her?
Order something stranger for her.
Something strange. No, she doesn't like strange things. She's
Like a chicken. Cashew
all right. I'm
chicken?
calling Bella. Hold on.
Okay.
You get with each of those numbers, you get a appetizer too.
Yeah. Steve, do you want an appetizer with yours? Egg roll chicken, wing chicken, finger, boneless rib, beef teriyaki, crab rangoon, chicken.
I think
Crab Rangoon.
Grace is crab rangoon too. I bet.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Come on, Bella. Pick up. Hi, Bella. Steve, do you want Chinese food? You sure? Oh, okay. Is Grace down there? All right, I'll try to call her. All right, thanks. All right, bye.
Now we gotta call Grace?
No food for Bella.
Oh.
I didn't think so.
We're missing the news.
It's always there. It doesn't go anywhere.
It's always the same. What do you mean? It's always there.
I know, really.
It's always the same.
Hi, Grace. Do you want Chinese food? What's that? You sure? Okay. All right. Bye.
No?
She says no, but you know what? Order her the General Cow and
Okay.
she can have it later.
Sesame. Okay.
Okay.
Phone now?
Phone.
Phone?
Phone? Phone is here. Phone. Why don't you go to the back hall?
Yes.
All right. Betsy from Nevada says, oh dear, just read this headline. French fitness model and blogger Rebecca.
I heard of it. You don't know how many people have said this to me.
A whipped cream dispenser containing.
She got killed with a whipped cream. It sounds to me like she had one of the commercial ones with the aerator.
Really?
I don't know,
Oh
but
my
it
God.
blew up right in front of her, and
Oh,
it
God.
compressed her lung or heart or something real
Oh,
quicker.
my
I don't
God.
know. She got in trouble quick.
That'll make you lay off of whipped cream for a while,
Not for long. I never did really get those commercial cans working. They're around someplace.
Elaine says, just feed the poor woman.
You know, the other thing around here that I never got working was that coffee maker thing.
What coffee maker?
I have an espresso maker out there.
Hmm?
Somebody thought we ought to get that somewhere along the line, so I went and bought one. I don't think anybody's ever used it. I don't know that anybody knows how to use it.
I don't know. Pam would know how to use it. She knows how to use all of those things.
Hmm.
I'd ask her.
I don't know. I don't know.
Regina says, dang, you're making me hungry. And Lila May says, I always watch and eat at the same time.
Oh.
Hey, Sue. When she comes back.
Yeah? Oh. Yeah, okay, send it. Thank you.
BioBC says she loves your accent.
Oh. And I'm wicked smart, too.
Wicked spot. Wicked pissa.
All right.
Train from
You're
Tennessee
out
says,
here?
I love crab rangoon.
Do you know where you're going?
I got my GPS. I got my phone and I'll yeah.
It's
You're going to have
very
to drive
easy.
to the left.
Driving to the left.
2.5 miles, you come to Route 1.
Yeah.
Go north about 500 feet.
Take a left.
Take a left.
Okay, so left out of the driveway
And left on Route 1.
and left on Route 1.
About
Left,
500
left.
feet.
It's on the right.
Okay.
Can't miss it.
We hope. If you get lost, call us.
Train from Tennessee says, love crab rangoon.
Yeah?
Regina's calling in Chinese there. Power of suggestion.
Regina bought last night's dinner, didn't she? It was
No.
Tina and
Wasn't here last night.
Tina and
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Tina and
Don't kick the bucket.
it was Tina and Regina, wasn't it? Renee. Renee, somebody? I don't know. I forgot already.
It's okay.
I forgot yesterday. I know.
Was it Tina?
Tina was one of them, but there were two,
Oh, really?
and the other one began with an R.
That'd be Regina.
We have two. I know, but we have two dogs. We have Renee and Regina, don't we? Both have those dogs.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether it's a person or not.
Oh, I.
See, I got
Sorry.
all confused. But I think it began with an R.
Brendan from Ontario says.
Within
give-
2 minutes, I'm sure somebody will tell us.
I'm sure. Give
Oh.
Carlene a Snickers bar.
She's been putting off ordering from the Indian restaurant. Ah, I like Indian restaurants, but we don't have one.
Not nearby. I mean, but
No, but they're really not.
is there one in downtown Ipswich? You know?
No,
Really?
no. The nearest one is in Newburyport,
Ooh.
and it moved, so I don't even know where it is in Newburyport. But I like Indian food.
We remember once we. Well, sorry, I said remember. 1,000 pardons. Once upon a time, we talked about making some Indian food. We were going to get some spices and.
We have them.
Okay, well
And
maybe
people
we should,
have 'em
We
a
should
little
give it a
bit.
try some night.
And that's when I went down to the dollar store and found a bunch of Indian food.
Oh, really?
It's pretty good.
Huh.
The only problem with it, this particular stuff I bought, it's like 500 calories for a small dish full, which, you know, I think you're supposed to mix it with rice and stuff.
Isn't it spicy though,
Oh, yeah.
usually? So
Oh, yeah.
it probably burns the stuff off, no problem.
Whatever. Whatever. Well, it still would have calories.
Okay. Moving on.
Oh, we got everybody calling in Chinese. This is hysterical. Tina and Regina bought last night's dinner. It was good, too. I told you it was an R.
Regina says, Regina, Renee, I answer to either. She's
Oh,
easy.
really?
She's easy, okay.
Okay. I think we have dogs, both Regina and Renee, don't we? How'd that happen?
Sheer luck, I don't know.
I don't know.
Michelle Mitchell says, why is it that Boston drops the R's that are there and the New Yorkers add res that aren't there?
Rez?
Res? I don't know about that.
Rez. Pack the cat.
Oh, like Carlene and Warsh and my boss in ideas.
Ideas. Yeah.
Okay, all right, I see what you're saying.
I don't think I say
Yes,
them.
okay, I see what you're saying.
I've tried to study the British accent, and I think they use their mouths differently than we do. They're much more expressive with their mouths, and it comes out to be far more distinctive.
All right.
There you go. See?
Right.
See, you had to move your head backward to say, all right.
Right.
See, there you are.
Yes, very expressive.
Whereas you said, in the United States, you say, all right.
Okay.
They used to make fun of the way I talked when I was over there. I tried.
Lila Mae wants to know what happened to dump dinners.
We had a problem with dump dinners. Dump dinners, she began to leave them on the counter a little bit too long, and it was fine when it was cold out, because we have a leak in the wall over there in the kitchen, and if you put the prospective dinner right over the leak in the wall, it stays cool, so you don't poison anybody. But now that it's gotten to be summer, leaving stuff out on the counter just is not cutting the mustard.
Not a good idea.
No. And I had a nasty accident with it somehow. So I have laid the law down that food is not to be left on the counter. We have refrigeration. Do it. I hear your refrigerator's full.
Yeah,
The
Jim
freezer.
came by and left a ton of beef, and it is jam-packed. It's jam-packed.
Put me one.
Okay.
Put me one.
Okay. I'll grab it. I have to go back down anyway, so. Tina and Regina bought dinner yesterday, said Amy.
And it was out of that fried fish place down the end of the street, which I wouldn't even attempt to go there, except I found now that you can call them and pick it up.
Clam box?
Yeah.
Really?
It was as good a piece of fish as I've had.
Oh, their stuff is great. I love that place.
It's
Their
good.
clams are amazing. Lee says, do you have any of the Indian spices left that I bought you? I can get some more if you need them.
I need you to use them. Why don't you come here and cook? I don't think we used them all up. We've used them. Donna uses them, you know, on a normal basis, but it doesn't taste like Indian food. Because I think she's worried about using too many.
Blue Penguin wants Sue to say something, but she just went out for a few minutes, so she's not here. So when she gets back,
The guy who eats in front of the camera all the time that I just can't get over is this Anthony on channel CNN.
It's still on.
He travels the world, and he somehow in every town he's in, he gets in with the good old boys, and he sits down and eats with them, and women are around and women cook for him, but I mean it's things like they start with a live lamb,
ooh,
you know, and then they eat all sorts of pieces that I don't know how he gets it all down sometimes. I mean, I've had, you know, beef tongue and things like that during the war. We ate it all the time. But they get a lot more specific with the stuff he's eating, and it really, He was a chef. He was also a heroin addict.
is it?
Anthony
Oh,
Bourdain.
Huh?
Anthony Bourdain.
And Anthony
Bourdain.
Bourdain.
That's it,
Yes.
yeah.
It's an interesting show because He does get right in with the natives, if you will.
I was gonna tell Debbie she likes cooking shows.
Well, you know,
Boy Dane.
he just mostly shows other people cook. He has eaten gorgeous meals all over the world. You know, Morocco and South Africa and Brazil and strange places like that. It's an interesting show. The other show that I like on CNN is the black guy. Shades of America?
Something like that.
Something like that. He's a funny guy. He gets in the middle of things he's probably not supposed to get in the middle of.
Carol Detremont says she can't have MSG, so she can't eat a lot of Chinese at a lot of Chinese restaurants. But you can ask them to not put MSG in your food, and they won't.
I don't know.
And some restaurants don't use it. I mean, but
I used to
if
think
they
I was
do.
allergic to it too, but I like Chinese food, so I decided I wasn't.
Okay, but you can ask to have it cooked without it. At least most places, anyway. Linda H says she's been sick with a tummy bug, and this is the first time she's been hungry listening to us talk. Elaine says, I'm British, we are just posh.
Posh, there
Just
you are.
Posh.
Posh.
Right. Dawn says, we still have 2 hours until I'm starving now. Sorry, Dawn. Just disregard the time change and have dinner now. There you go.
Regina is Pom Pom? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Pom Mom.
Huh.
Susan Carolyn Mill, Canada, says all this dinner ordering is making me hungry, and the nearest Chinese is 50 miles away. Wow. Regina says clam box is awesome. Go earlier. You have to wait a long line. Yeah, it's definitely.
What you do there is you call it in and just go in advance.
Yeah, that's what we were just
Yeah.
I
talking
didn't
about.
know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
If you call it in.
You've
just
known
go.
that all along and you didn't tell us?
And you didn't share that with us.
I learned that recently.
It was really, it was good. It was
We-
good.
We did. We ordered some seafood at a place in Quincy this weekend, and I did that. I called ahead, and I still ended up having to wait. It was so busy. It was just, it was crazy. But two people, Jackie in BioBC said Anthony Bourdain on CNN.
Yeah. Interesting guy.
I'll have to watch that and check it out.
He had an interesting show on heroin addiction. And he spoke like he knew what he was talking about.
I'm sure. He was addicted once. CNN Rob says, imported Anthony Bourdain show from the Travel Channel. And Muse says, I like Andrew Zimmerman on Travel too, Delicious Destinations. And
I'm not sure I want to experiment with food.
and Debbie watches one, who was it? Oh, Rick Steves, I think. Travels all
I
over.
don't want to travel to some place far beyond Boston.
It's kind of limiting your options there.
Well, you know, you get into Texas, they have some pretty strange things to eat too, but out there, you know, I'm of the age where I like to sort of know, even though I eat Chinese food, I like to know approximately what's in it.
Remember in Colorado, they used to have these postcards with rabbits with little antlers, and they called them jackalopes.
Not enough room for you?
Carol says, you lose the taste if no MSG. I can eat at the Mandarin in Reading. Oh, but there's a place that we go to in Quincy that my friend takes me to. And this is like, all the Chinese people in Quincy go to this restaurant, so you know it's authentic. And it is unbelievable. It's just amazing. I can't remember
I
the
like
name
how
of it
they
though.
feed all those people over there.
I-
They don't have a sort of Mississippi River area like we do. Do they?
Oh, tons of rivers. I mean, yeah, but
They have
probably-
rivers, but on the sides of the rivers, these great big mountain things.
But they're all polluted too.
Well, yes, I know, but they don't have the fields and the, you know, the Mississippi River has done a great thing for the United States. We grow a lot of food out there, and you have to worry about where you're getting it from.
Well, BioB says, tell Debbie to watch the Great British Baking Show. She's been watching it religiously every night. Anthony Bourdain, Blue Penguin, Bizarre Foods, can't watch it, but love to watch the Food Channel, show called Chopped and anything with Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay,
I don't know.
that name is
British
familiar.
guy?
Huh?
He's British or Australian, just has an accent.
I love this one. Michelle Mitchell says, my sister thinks she's allergic to MSG, but her mom cooks with it and sis has never had a problem. Shh. You just let the cat out of the bag, Michelle. Jackie just ordered and ate a black bean burrito and it was great. All right, so Regina says to tell Carlene, Pom Mom because I have a Pomeranian that is so untrained, it's embarrassing. Spoiled brat
okay.
she is, mommy's fault.
Oh dear, okay. At least you admit it here.
Rob from New Jersey. The Chinese grocery near me, I go to the hot food area, point at roast pork or ribs or pressed roast duck, and the guy behind the counter does a chopping motion with his hand. If I nod yes, he gets the cleaver and I motion big or small. Oh my gosh. How old is my grandson? 6 months. He turned 6 months last weekend.
We've been listening to him about him for 6 months now?
Yeah,
Wow.
and it ain't over yet.
My, how time flies.
I know it, huh? Amazing.
I was also watching the show with the co-joined twins at the head.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that. I have not seen that.
That's been on lately. That's Dr. Gupta. He's brain surgeon. Oh, well, the other one's sleeping on top of her.
Oh.
Oh, I don't blame you, kid. But you can't get up. Push. The other one's just lying there. Oh, come on, move it. There you go. Okay, so those beds that we now have only fit one puppy. We just demonstrated 2 puppies no longer fit in those little beds.
They're growing so fast.
They are.
Amazing. These dogs.
They are
And
that.
do they have the fastest growth rate of among dogs, or do you know?
I don't know.
I mean, they just seem to grow so fast. It's just. And I always wonder, you know, when human children are young, you get growing pains and everything. And these dogs grow so fast, and it's
They
like
got
they
it.
just,
Well, see, that's where that HOD and things like that comes in.
yeah, yeah,
And there are times when the dog will limp around here, and I'll say, just, you know, give it a few days,
and yeah,
you know, because they do get hurt, you know, and stuff like
oh,
that.
yeah.
But I think that the exercise that ours get put them on the good side of the whole project. You watch, now we'll have some HOD, but
Now that you
we haven't had
mention it.
any HOD since Lynn's dog, right?
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I think,
amazing.
yeah. I think so.
We don't feed subs. What are they? Funny thing, pills and bottles. Supplements.
Supplements.
We don't feed supplements. We give them a generic vitamin pill, and dog food. And don't say anything more.
Yep. Simple is
Um,
best.
Yeah, and it's not any exotic-y type food either. It's Purina Pro Plan.
Yeah. Lila
Why?
Maid wants to know how Janine is feeling.
I haven't heard from her, so she's fine. Yeah, well, I did hear from her. She was the one that brought the donkey over here. The strange trailer came in the yard, and I thought, oh dear. But it was Janine with 3 other friends, and they unloaded the donkey, and there was another donkey looked just like this one. They took that one away, and I didn't understand the whole thing. And Janine came out of there, and she said, there was milk on my hand. And that's all I know about Janine.
Okay. Pro Wheel, aka Marge CP. Carlene, you said the new donkey was in some sort of state of contractions. What happened to them? We haven't seen any.
I didn't say contractions. I don't think I ever did. I haven't seen any. No, the only thing is Janine had milk in her hand. And certainly when she flicks her tail, when she's facing the right direction and flicks her tail, you can see her bag between her back legs. So
Yeah.
she's got milk. Maybe
Yeah,
she
so-
just got separated from her foal. I don't know.
That could be.
You don't know. Janine didn't tell me. Just that the people in Boxford didn't want her. They had to get her out that day. So over she came.
Katie Lee, Indiana says, my Indian chicken tikka masala just arrived. It's awesome. Come to
I like tikka
Indiana.
masala.
Come to Indiana, Carlene. Bring a bunch of Danes and donkeys. They can hang out with their llamas. Ellie Sparks says Willow had it. Was the one that had it. Had the
Willowhead?
had the what was it that you were talking about? HOD.
Willow.
Willow. There was
There's Lynn's dog.
Willow.
Renee's Lynn's dog.
Yeah, Willow.
Yeah.
Well, you said Willowhead. What? Okay.
All right, Jackie says you need to hire a personal chef for SDP. You won't have to wait so long for food to be delivered.
Well, Donna's pretty good, but
Donna's a good cook.
she leaves at 1 o'clock is the problem. There's no way you can have food on the counter at 1 o'clock till 6. That's not a good thing.
Pam's a good cook too.
Yeah.
Sandy from Florida says, hi, bud.
Hi.
All right. Any other questions or comments?
I don't know. We're saying goodbye?
I think we're saying goodbye.
We're saying goodbye, goodbye.
Good night, everyone. Have a lovely evening.
Hi.
Good weekend. Be
Yep.
safe. Thank you all.
Bye.